Welcome to the Smash series on lameness. I'm Noldy Rust, and today we are on the Swney farm with Dave Swney and Stu Rogers from Hoof-it. Today we are going to talk about the various parts of a crush and how to operate them correctly. We've got Daisy in the crush here, and now we're going to carry on from what we talked about earlier about the components of the crush. We're actually going to use those components to restrain old Daisy correctly so that we can safely trim up her feet. So if you guys want to take over now, we'll tie her up and you can explain to us how it all works and how we do it correctly.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Donald.
Cool.
So yeah, Stu, if you could maybe just walk us through, you know, like where do we start? How do we start restraining the cow? And then we'll sort of finish on actually lifting the cow's leg correctly.
Okay. From what we said earlier, we've got the cows secured in the headlock and we've got the chain behind her so she can't escape on us. And then we've brought through the belly strap, and now we'll just winch it up to about there. So there's the cows, she knows that that's there. She can't collapse because these winch systems don't have a break in them, so she won't. If she decides to collapse, she stays there. She won't go down onto the rubber mat. So now we're going to actually come round. We're going to lift the rear leg, and the important part, as we said earlier, is putting the leg strap above the hock.
So what's the hock?
This is the hock. This is the hock joint here.
Yeah.
So we want the leg strap to be above it, because now what we're doing is we're squeezing these muscles. We don't want to be down here on the shin.
Okay.
We get that on. We clip it into place, and then we come round to our winch, and we winch up. And what we're doing now is we're going to restrict this rear leg, because we've got this chains forming a function, and we bring it up. You can see Daisy standing there chewing her cud, and we've got it up. She'll give a little shuffle to get herself fully comfortable. She can't go down at the front.
So how the function of this bum rope here? How important is it to be tight?
That
and
stops.
if it's not tight.
That has to be reasonably tight, because that stops the cow kicking backwards onto you as the operator.
Okay.
That's what the function of that chain is. So when you want to be when you want to actually do something, you come in from the side, because we're out. As she demonstrated, she can't kick us from the others. You come in from this side.
A lot of us do stand and
No.
trim like that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, your nose could end up being anywhere.
Yeah.
Or you might lose a few teeth.
Yeah.
So now we've got it here. You can rest it on her thigh, or her leg on her thigh, and now we can inspect. As I said about the hoof pick earlier, checking in, make sure there's no stones, and then we can have a look at the hooves. And as I said in one of the previous videos, you can see how the outer claw is so much longer and deeper than the inside claw.
Stu, I've had a case where I've had a cow in like this, and I've been actually looking at her foot, and it's gone a bit pear-shaped, so she's tried going down, had a few issues. So what can happen, what can go wrong, and what should we do as farmers if it does go wrong?
Right. It comes down a wee bit about stockmanship.
Yeah.
So if you think that she's not comfortable and she's going to do something, like go down or collapse or something or spin on you, then you want to lower her as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Because you want to bring her back to something that's to where she's comfortable.
Yeah.
Because there may be something you've missed.
Yeah.
But she's happy standing up again.
Yeah.
And it could be, give her a couple of minutes and then start again.
Yeah.
Because what we don't want to do is create a problem where it takes hours to rectify.
Yeah. Front feet. Yes.
Yeah, coming on to just before we let her go, we want to do a front foot. What I would suggest you do is still keep the back foot up in the air. She doesn't have to be up high, but she's slightly off balance. And then from that, we can come around and do a front foot. Because when you keep the back foot up, because that stops her kicking through. It's a bit hard lifting that front foot, so what I'm going to do is just raise her on the belly strap.
So that's lifted her front feet off the ground.
I've basically taken a lot of load off.
And it's a bit easier to wind up then.
And now we can wind it up a lot easier. There we have it. We got access to the front feet.
Yeah. So by having that back foot up when you're looking at the front foot, it's reducing the chance of her back foot coming through.
Correct.
And kicking you while you're actually looking at that front foot.
If you go to do a front foot on its own and she's got both back feet on the ground, I guarantee you she'll, on this side, she'll bring this foot up and she can kick out past this far and hit anything in between, which might be your head.
Yeah.
So it's just purely on safety, and you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
She's still able to stand there. She's standing on one. She's concentrating now, standing on this back leg. Brisket strap is stopping her dropping. So there she's just focusing on what's around her.
Yeah.
So we'll let her down.
Good.